first discovered ADTM through a job listing on the site. The job description didn't provide much detail, but the organization's biography and overall vision seemed interesting, so I decided to apply. The role required a few years of experience, which I exceeded, so I went ahead with my application without overthinking it. Shortly after, I received a call from Mr. Emmanuel, the current project manager, who was handling the initial recruitment for engineers at the time. We had a phone screening followed by an official interview with Dr. and Mr. Lekon. The interview went well, and they later scheduled an in-person meeting at Black Diamond Hotel in Victoria Island. And during the in-person meeting, the discussion quickly moved from standard interview to a deep dive into the project's requirements. They provided me with the necessary documents, and we talked at length about what was needed to bring the project to life. Not just the initial MVP, but the long-term vision for the product as well. I broke down everything, answering questions and discussing the technical details for about 30 minutes. We also discussed compensation and finalized everything in that meeting. What stood out to me compared to the typical recruitment process and other interviews was the clarity and the urgency. They knew what they wanted, and they were ready to bring on the right people to make it happen. There was no unnecessary back and forth, just a very direct and very efficient recruitment process. Dr. Lekon in particular has a deep technical background, having worked at companies like Boeing and Oracle in the past. He already had a strong understanding of the technical decisions that needed to be made. For example, he already had decided that the system should be hosted on AWS for our cloud provider, and that the backend should be built in Java with Spring Boot for scalability. And while I agreed with most of his choices, I wasn't as familiar with AWS at the time, so I had to quickly get up to speed. Since joining ADTM, my financial situation has improved as expected, but beyond that, I've also grown technically, especially when it comes to AWS, which has been the most challenging part of my learning curve, most challenging and most rewarding. I'm now preparing for AWS certification exams to formalize my knowledge and add credibility to my experience. And given that I already have hands-on experience, it makes sense to get certified as well as just be credentialed. Overall, the experience has been challenging but rewarding, and I'm looking forward to seeing these projects go live, as well as working on the other upcoming projects that we have in the pipeline.